With one annual fee of $550, we could potentially get up to $2,000 of value from the Hilton Aspire card, maybe even more. In today's video, we're going to be going over the 6 steps that you need to take in order to do that. If you're a fan of luxury travel for super discounted prices, then this card is going to be the card for you. So let's get into maximizing every single one of these benefits so that you can come out on top against that $550 annual fee. Step 1, book a $1,000+ room with that free night reward. Now, the Hilton Aspire card comes with the most broken free night certificate out of all the hotel chains. With Hyatt, for example, you get a free night certificate that's only up to a category 4 hotel, which is more like a mid-tier hotel. The Hilton free night certificate, you can book rooms at the Crockford or Conrad or SLH or LXR hotels. They all qualify for this free night certificate, and each of these nights can potentially cost up to $1,000 up to even $2,000 per night. And here are some examples. Here's a hotel that I'm going to be personally staying at this year in Kyoto. It's called the Roku LXR Onsen Hotel, and a single night there goes for 261,000 yen or $1,764.37 per night. This means that with one single benefit, I'm profiting $1,200 right off the bat. And this is why it's so amazing. Yes, you're going to be paying $550 for the annual fee, but I'm getting a room that cost me $1,760. So therefore, I can profit $1,200 pretty easily. The trick is to look for bookings from like Crockford's or Conrad's, LXR or LSH hotels. Those are all going to be the highest end kind of properties that you can find. Now, to book this reservation, you need to find a booking with a standard reward available. It's kind of like this purple button right here that indicates to you that you can use your free night certificate on this room. Then you're going to call the number that you get from your free night certificate email, or you can call the number on the back of your card, or if you don't want to call anyone, you can just simply text them on the Amex message feature. Now, a lot of these times, especially when you go to like a popular location like let's say Kyoto, these rooms get booked up fast. I had to like check every day for like a good 2 to 3 months to book the Roku LXR. And then so if you wake up in the morning and you see a standard night available for somewhere like Kyoto in a busy season, I would recommend calling, because then you could book it right away as fast as possible, and you could do it in real time. The free night certificate is the reason why this card is so broken. So maximizing this feature is going to be the #1 most important thing about this card. Step 2, maximizing diamond status. Now, diamond status has to be one of the most useful statuses out there. It's gotten me so much this year, even in the US, and the Hilton Aspire card comes with complimentary diamond status, which is the highest status that Hilton offers. The 2 biggest benefits, in my opinion, that you get from this is going to be 1, complimentary suite upgrades, and 2, if your property has it, free lounge access that gives you things like brunch or breakfast buffets or like a bar, basically free food, and those really elevate your travels for sure. Now, the one thing about this is that they're luck based, so they're not guaranteed. It's more so if your property has a room available, they'll give you that upgrade. But one thing that I've found that worked better for me to increase my odds was actually calling in and just politely asking for an upgrade. For example, I went to Hawaii this year, and a week before my reservation, my check-in time, I called the front desk and I said, hey, it's my honeymoon. I was just wondering if it's possible, because I'm a diamond status member, if I can get like a room. I booked the Tampa room, but I would love it if I can go to the rainbow room. And surprisingly, the front desk guy was just like, yeah, sure, I can get you a rainbow room. And then lo and behold, my reservation changed on my app. So we actually booked a 3-night stay at the Hilton Waikiki Village, and we booked the Tampa room, which was the lowest tier room. And then when we got there, we actually got upgraded to the corner rainbow suite room that was ocean facing, which was amazing. Now, I looked up the prices for these rooms to see the difference in price. The Tampa room cost $329 a night, while the corner rainbow room cost $743 a night. That's a difference of $414 per night. We stayed for 3 nights, so the difference would be $1,242 in value for those 3-night stays. And that is why diamond status is so important. If you can manage to get a sweet upgrade or like a crazy upgrade like this one, you can literally get like thousands of dollars in value right there. So far for me with diamond status, I've gotten a $2,000 night somewhere, and I've gotten a upgrade of $1,200. And that literally is profiting almost like $2,400 with just 2 benefits. Absolutely insane. So yes, this is luck-based, but I've stayed at 3 Hilton properties so far this year, 2 in San Diego, 1 in Hawaii, and all 3 I've gotten a room upgrade basically. One of them wasn't, 2 of them weren't suites, 1 of them was a suite. But yeah, I just called in beforehand. I said, hey, I'm just coming in for travel. Just wondering if there's like a room upgrade. And they generally say yes. Plus, I have 2 other Hilton stays for the rest of the year. I think 1 in Vegas and 1 in Japan. So if I do get those upgrades, I'll make sure to film it and I'll update you guys on this channel. Plus, Diamond Status comes with like a lot of food credits. Literally every single one of my trips, I got around $30 to $60 of free food, whether in drinks, snacks, lunch, breakfast, something like that. Literally, I love Diamond Status. I think the food benefit comes from the gold member, like the gold status that you have. But with Diamond Status, you get all the benefits from silver and gold. Step number 3, booking 5 consecutive nights for discounted rates. When you have Diamond Status, you also get the benefits that you get from Silver Status and Gold Status. And with Silver Status, whenever you book a 5-night stay with points, you get the 5th night free. This reduces your per night rate. And if you're someone that cares about cent per point value, well, this actually increases your cent per point value by a lot, making Hilton points pretty reasonable. Now, Hilton points are generally worth 0.5 cents per point. So let's see if we could beat that 0.5 cents with that 5th night free. This is the Hilton Kyoto that would cost 95,000 points per night, or a value of $459 per night. So let's use that equation that we always use, $459 over 95,000 points times 100, and we get a value of 0.48 cents per point, which is right on that mark, just a little less actually. Now, if you got that 5th night free, the cash value would be $2,295, whereas the points value would be 380,000 points instead of 475,000 points. So $2,295 over 380,000 points times 100 gives us the value of 0.6 cents per point, which is a lot better than 0.48 cents. But let's say we got lucky, we called in and we asked for that suite upgrade. Well, the second highest room rate, which I've consistently gotten in my other stays, would be $1,120 per night, which is pretty crazy. So for 5 nights, the cash value would then be $5,600 over the same 380,000 points times 100, giving us the value of 1.4 cents per point, which is literally 3 times the amount that they're supposed to be. So by using that 5th night free and pairing that with Diamond Status, hopefully we can get anywhere from 0.6 cents all the way to 1.47 cents per point, which is crazy. So if you got a long vacation coming up, one of the greatest benefits of this card is booking a 5-night stay because it reduces your rate per night by a lot. It's pretty significant actually, and your points will go much farther with that 5th night free. And if it matters to you, you can calculate your cent per point value after your stay. If you got the upgrade or not, add that into the value. See how much that room would have cost you. I love doing that because it kind of like makes me justify my cost of $550. But yeah, a lot of times, I think literally 3 times this year, 3 times I got this suite upgrade and I did this, and I think I beat that 1 cent per point mark 3 times. So if you get that suite upgrade, it's amazing. Step number 4, maximize your $400 Hilton Resort credit. So there's 2 scenarios to maximizing this credit. Is 1, if you're staying at a Hilton Resort within the next 6 months, and 2, if you're not staying at a Hilton Resort in the next 6 months. So let's go over each scenario. If you are staying at a Hilton property in the next 6 months, it's pretty simple. Just charge anything to your room and pay at the hotel and you will activate this credit. It has to be at a Hilton Resort though, and here are the list of all the Hilton Resorts right here, or else it won't really apply. So be careful, make sure it's a Hilton Resort if you're gonna use extra kind of things in the resort and charge that extra $200. If you're at any of these properties, yeah, you can just charge like a massage to your room, or you can charge like food or drinks, whatever. As long as it's in that $200 range, you will be reimbursed for it. Now for scenario number 2, if you're not staying at a Hilton property for the next 6 months, what you could do is find a non-prepaid booking that's going to be a resort as well. So you book that prepaid resort, right? And what you do is you're going to call the resort and say, hey, can I actually put a deposit down for that room? And they're going to get your card information and they're going to charge it at the hotel. And that's what's the important part. They charge it at the hotel and therefore you can get reimbursed at $200 even if you're not staying somewhere. For example, here is the Waldorf Astoria in Vegas and you can book a non-prepaid room. Then you just call the front desk and say, hey, I'm staying there in maybe like a year from now, can I put a deposit down for the room and can you just take my card information and charge it? And they will, and then they'll charge it at the front desk, and boom, you'll see a $200 charge on your card, and you'll see then a minus $200 statement credit. And so then you can just kind of not stay there and still use that $200 and not let it go to waste. And when you stay there from like 7-8 months from the date you booked it, your stay would only cost you $146, because in this situation, the Waldorf Astoria cost $346 minus $200, and you would get $146 for your stay. And so that is a great way to prepay for your booking and still get that $200 reimbursed to you. For me personally, I love the experiences and the food that you can get at Hilton Resorts. So I'm most likely just going to use this at the properties because I'm most likely going to be staying in the next 6 months. So my favorite way to use this ever is going to be at the Resorts World in Vegas. They have something called the Awana Spa. It's going to be $160 per person for the day pass there. And for 2 people, then it'd be $320 minus $200. It'd be $120 for 2 people. And so $60 a person for this beautiful spa. Man, count us in. We love going to the spa. It's just one of the most relaxing things ever. So yes, you can use $200 off your actual stay, but for me personally, I'll just use it for the experiences that I get at Hilton Resorts. Step number 5, the $200 flight credit. With the Aspire card, you get a random $50 quarterly statement credit whenever you book anything through an airline directly or through Amex Travel. Now, if you want to use this for actual flights, you can simply just buy United Bank cash in $50 increments every quarter and just stack it over time. So let's say you had this card for 2 years, that would be $400 in United Bank cash that you can just kind of stack over time. And then you can actually save enough to book an actual flight. And another cool thing about United is that you can actually book a day pass with them for only $59 as long as you fly United or any partner Star Alliance booking that you have, like ANA or Air Canada. You can use your United Bank cash to pay for that lounge access. Or if you're flying Delta and you have the Platinum card and you want a free guest, you can just pay the free guest fee, which is $50 with your Aspire card, and that $50 statement credit will trigger. I fly Delta mainly with my wife and I, so using this for the $50 guest access is perfect. Step number 6, get multiple Aspire cards. Now, this card is so good that many people think some of the best strategies is to get multiple of these cards, and Amex allows you to have multiple Aspire cards. Now, the way to do this is to get your original Aspire card, just like how you normally would get it. And then after that, you would get a lower version of the card, like the Surpass card. Hold that Surpass card for a year, and after you had it for a year, upgrade it to the Hilton Aspire, and boom, now you have your original Hilton Aspire card and your new Hilton Aspire card. Now you can get 2 of those free nights, and you can get $800 in Hilton credits, and you can kind of see why you would get this, because yes, you're paying $550, but I think generally you would make around like $3,000 to $4,000 from this card, just by staying at like multiple Hiltons in a year. So it's like you're paying $1,100 for annual fees, but you get like $3,000 to $6,000 to $7,000 in value if you stay at a lot of Hiltons. It's totally optional though, especially if you don't want to pay $1,100 for an annual fee. I totally get it. Just one is good enough. For me personally though, I'm trying to get like 2 or 3 of these cards, because then I could book like a 3-night stay at these ultra luxurious hotels. And I think that would make for a really great vacation, especially like if you're going on a honeymoon or something. Like it'd be really cool to get like 3 SLH or 3 LXR properties back to back. So yeah, that's a great strategy to do. So yeah, those are the 6 steps needed to absolutely maximize this card. I didn't really even add in the clear credit or the food that you get per stay or the protection that this card has to offer, because those are kind of hard to put like a value on, like an exact number value on it, and everyone's miles may vary. So overall, I think this card is 100% the best hotel credit card that you can get. Yes, it's $550 a year, but look at all the value that you get from this video. Like you get so much value. I think up to like realistically like $3,000 in value. So let me know down in the comments if I missed anything. Share your experiences, what kind of upgrades you got, and if you can put a number value to it, so like we have more data points, that'd be really cool. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys learned a lot. And make sure to like and subscribe if you found it helpful. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. Woo!